This is the end. Well, I mean, it's the end of Cape Byron week anyway. And what a week of reviews it's been. I have been so very, very impressed with what Cape Byron have produced so far. And I've kept this particular one for the very end. Normally I'd keep the peat for the end, but this one is, I've swapped it around. It's their hottest offering, in terms of ABV anyway, and it's the first single cask release from the distillery. It's also their most expensive offering. So let's see how it stacks up. The Cape Byron Tawny Cask Single Malt Whisky. Let's go. This is Whisky. I'm John Chidgey. Always remember to drink responsibly, in moderation, and where and when appropriate. Feel free to like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and visit engineered.network/whisky without the E to learn how you can support the show. Thank you. I've spoken a lot about the distillery, but one of the things I knew before I went in was that they were B-Corp Certified, and I've mentioned it in previous episodes, and I also mentioned this fact to the staff when they asked me what I knew about the distillery. They are very, very proud of that certification. So what is it, and what's the big deal? Well, for Eddie Brooke, having lived the reforesting of their family's property, he wanted the Cape Byron distillery to work with the land and its environment, not against it. And hence to him, sustainability was extremely important. They collect as much rainwater as possible, and that's used both for distillation and farming purposes, with organic waste composted on site. The distillery treats their whiskey waste byproduct and converts it into a form of liquid fertilizer that's used on the farm as well. In early 2022, Cape Byron Distillery became the first Australian whiskey distillery to become a B-Corp certified whiskey producer. Now, to do that means meeting a long list of criteria of over 350 individual benchmarks that cover all sorts of aspects of the distillery, including distillery operations, the treatment of their employees, the community, and their overall environmental impact. Eddie Brooke stated in an interview that it took us 3.5 years, and it really allows us to focus on the community and creating a business as a force for good. So I thought, let's dig into a few of them. So here's 2 of them to give you an idea of the flavor of some of the B Corp requirements. Environmental stewardship and circularity. B Corps demonstrate environmental stewardship and contribute to the circular economy in their operations and value chain, minimizing any negative impact and pursuing positive impact. Government affairs and collective action. B Corp plays a leadership role in fostering shared understanding, solutions, and implementation towards an equitable, inclusive, and regenerative economy, including contribution to the public infrastructure they utilize and rely upon for their success. Cool. And again, like I said in a previous episode, this tasting note sheet is made entirely from recycled paper. Excellent. All right, enough about that. What about this whiskey? Eddie Brooke stated in an interview that whilst they did intend to release some single cask offerings like this one, it was not going to be part of the core of what they were doing at the distillery, as they wanted their offerings to be as consistent as possible. That said, they are intending to release multiple single cask offerings in the future. This is just the first one they've released to date. The Tawny Cask costs $200 Australian plus shipping for a 700ml bottle from the Cape Byron Distillery website. It has no age statement, has a 53.8% ABV, and like all Cape Byron whiskies, it is not chill filtered and it is not coloured. It's considered to be a limited release whiskey, and they mention they only made 395 bottles in total. And on their website, there are only 132 bottles left at the time of recording. This sample is from bottle 59 of 375 from batch number 1. Funny thing, the website said they made 395 bottles. 375. So who snaffled the missing 20 bottles? It was released in December of 2024, and it uses casks sourced from Dusk Wines in South Australia. The Cape Byron website has the following to say about their Tawny Cask offering. The first release in Cape Byron Whisky's exclusive single cask series, the Tawny Cask, is crafted with precision. This rare whiskey has matured for 3.5 years in a Chardonnay Tawny Cask sourced from Dushk Wines in South Australia. This limited release offers an intimate experience of Cape Byron's signature complexity and depth, a rare and opulent whiskey designed for those who seek exceptional taste. Bit wordy than their other stuff, but there you have it. Again, their website tasting notes I've broken out into a more standard format for your benefit as follows. On the nose, they've yet to say anything about a nose on any of their offerings. Interesting. On the palate, a velvety start of hazelnut cream that evolves into a lively bursts of candied orange. And on the finish, rich, lingering layers of toffee and mocha. Sounds interesting. Let's see, shall we? Oh, I've got to say, looking at the colour of that, just pouring it out. That is I would say, it's either a golden brown. That is yeah. I mean, honestly, that is a beautiful colour. Just looking for legs on this baby. Okay, they are going super slow around this side, eh? Super slow. Come on. All right, very slow running legs. So this is a Tawny, aka port. Shall we see what we get on the nose? I can smell the port. I can smell that Tawny. Oh, God, I do love a good port. I do love a good Tawny finish, I have to admit. Again, it has that delightful Cape Byron floral character to it, but it's got a much more intense edge to it on the nose. Definitely getting some orange citrus, and I'm also getting the red berry kind of. Oh, man, that smells so bloody good. Let's see, shall we? Mm-hmm. Oh, yummy. Oh, that is just banging. Oh, hello, baby. This is really bloody good. Oh, crikey. All right. What am I getting? Okay. I need to focus on my words. Yeah, it's got a beautiful, creamy, buttery mouthfeel. It is. I know it's like a nearly 54% ABV, and it doesn't quite taste that hot, but you can taste that it is hotter. There is no question, but it is that creaminess really dampens and takes the edge off of that ABV burn. It's got a moderate finish. You can definitely chew on this. Geez. So, one of my other favorites is the Divergence Portwood finish. The mouthfeel on this beats the Portwood, hands down. Like the flavor profile of it, it's clearly a Tawny, it's clearly a port. It's not, that much is obvious, but it's not. But this is the mouthfeel on this is incredibly good. It is giggle worthy good. Definitely getting that hazelnut on the nose, actually. It's a delightful, nutty hazelnut and toffee. Oh, God. I'm sad there's only a little bit. I've only got 10 mils of it. Oh, no. Okay. Let's have another go on the... No, let's try again. Oh, that is officially gorgeous. Honestly, that is beautiful. Bloody beautiful. So there's a beautiful creaminess. That orange comes much more alive on the palate. Like, you can smell it, you get it on the nose, but it just, like, I even get some orange on the finish. It's got a nice toffiness to it, and I have to wait towards the end of that finish. I'm gonna put this down for a second, so I'm not tempted to have another go at it and let my finish. So I'm gonna say it's a moderate to long finish, actually, and it's got this delightful coffee. It's more of a, it's a slightly darker roast, and it's a more intense coffee flavor to it. And I would say those, wow, delightful warmth, beautifully balanced, and it's got a nice floral character. Like, you can tell all of these come from the same distillery. You can tell, and I have to say, this is by far and away the best one of theirs. that I've tried. And that finish is tapering off now. So it's not super, super long, but it's certainly very respectable. Oh my goodness me, you guys. Okay, so where does this sit? For cost, it's a 3. Stretching the budget a bit. But for the quality, if you cannot tell, this is a 4. This is not a low 4. This is a solid 4. I love this. This is fantastic. Honestly, and if this is their first single barrel release, it has me very excited for what they're going to produce in the future. And at $200 for a bottle, yeah, goodness me, you know, this is worth it. This is definitely worth the money. It's a beautiful, beautiful dram. So for a 3 and a 4, that makes it a yellow. A couple of bottles in this category for something different. And honestly, I'm kind of sad. I'm sad on 2 levels. The first level for which I am sad is that I only have a teeny little bit of it left. That is sad. And I may have to invest in a bottle of this, potentially. The other thing that I'm sad is that is the end. It is the end of our Cape Byron Distillery Week. And I have to say, I'm pretty damn impressed. Knowing that there's such an amazing distillery with a great range, and they are, comparatively speaking in Australian terms, well priced, and they're just beautiful whiskies down the road from me. Well, I mean, down the road in Aussie terms anyway. That is just awesome. I think I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on them in the future. And honestly, I have to say thank you, Eddie, and thank you, Jim. Truly exceptional work. And with that, cheers. See you next time. Oh, god damn, that is so nice. Oh, I like it. I like that a lot. That's good.